സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ, ഈ വീഡിയോയിൽ ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ് ടെസ്റ്റിന്റെ 50 ചോദ്യങ്ങളും ഉത്തരങ്ങളുമാണ് നൽകിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. ഇതിനു മുമ്പത്തെ വീഡിയോയിൽ 50 ചോദ്യങ്ങളും ഉത്തരങ്ങളും നൽകിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. 5 പ്രാവശ്യമെങ്കിലും ഈ വീഡിയോ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുക. ഓരോ വീഡിയോയിൽ നിന്നും 20 ചോദ്യങ്ങളെങ്കിലും സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യുക. അത് നോട്ട് ചെയ്ത് വയ്ക്കണം. 500 ചോദ്യങ്ങളിൽ നിന്ന് 200 ചോദ്യങ്ങൾ അങ്ങനെ സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യാം. ഇതിൽ നിന്ന് 50 ചോദ്യങ്ങൾ ഉറപ്പായും പരീക്ഷയ്ക്ക് ചോദിക്കും. ശരിയെന്ന് തോന്നുന്ന ഉത്തരം മാത്രം രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുക. ആദ്യ പ്രാവശ്യം തന്നെ വിജയിക്കാൻ കഴിയും. ഓൺലൈൻ എക്സാം എഴുതുന്നത് എങ്ങനെയെന്നുള്ള വീഡിയോ ഇതിന്റെ താഴത്തെ ലിങ്കിൽ കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അത് ഓപ്പൺ ചെയ്ത് ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുക. Question number 1. KSR is divided into dash parts. Answer 3 parts. Part 1. Rule 1 to 159. General conditions of service and rules on pay, leave, joining time and foreign service. Part 2. Rules 1 to 116. Travelling allowance rules. Part 3. Rules 1 to 151. Rules 1 to 139 for pension and rules 140 to 151 for service records. Question number 2. When part 1 and part 2 are came into existence? Answer 1st November 1959. Question number 3. When part 3 came into existence? Answer 1st November 1956. ഇവിടെ പെൻഷനാണ് ആദ്യം നിലവിൽ വന്നത്. 1st November 1956. കേരളം രൂപം കൊണ്ടപ്പോഴാണ് പെൻഷൻ റൂൾ നിലവിൽ വന്നത്. അതിനുശേഷമാണ് സർവീസ് റൂൾ നിലവിൽ വന്നത്. Question number 4. When the present pension rule are in force from dash? 14th November 1966. ഇപ്പോഴുള്ള പെൻഷൻ റൂള് 1966 നവംബർ 14 നിലവിൽ വന്നത്. Question number 5. Dash is a person who is deputed for training with a view to opening him in government service and drawing pay at monthly rates, but not employed in or against a substantive vacancy. Answer apprentice. Important question ആണ്, പലപ്പോഴും ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. Question number 6. What is cadre? Cadre means the strength of service or part of service sanctioned as separate unit. Rule 12(4). Question number 7. Department test means any test a pass in which is prescribed for the successful completion of probation or training. Next, any test a pass in which is prescribed for the grant of an increment or for confirmation in any post. Next, any test a pass in which is prescribed for promotion. Next, any test a pass in which is prescribed as a qualification for the continuance in service. Next, any test a pass in which is prescribed for the person who is already in service. Next, any test a pass in which is prescribed under Rule 13 and 13A of KS and SSR. Explanation under Rule 12(7). Question number 8. Recurring or non-recurring payment to an officer from a source other than the general revenue of the government is? Answer fee. Important question ആണ്, പലപ്പോഴും ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. Question number 9. Dash service in which an officer receives his pay with the sanction of government from any source other than the consolidated fund of India or of a state. Answer foreign service. നമുക്കെല്ലാം ശമ്പളം തരുന്നത് കൺസോളിഡേറ്റഡ് ഫണ്ടിൽ നിന്നാണ്. Question number 10. General revenue includes. Answer consolidated fund, contingency fund and public account fund, but exclude the revenues of local fund. Important ആണ്, local fund ഇതിനകത്ത് ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തിയിട്ടില്ല. Question number 11. Dash is a recurring or non-recurring payment granted to an officer from the general revenue of the state as a remuneration for special work of an occasional or intermittent character. Answer honorarium. Important ആണ്, ഒരുപാട് പ്രാവശ്യം ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. Question number 12. Dash is the title of an officer to hold substantively a permanent post to which he has been appointed on a substantive basis? Answer, lien. Question number 13. Discharging of the entire duties and responsibilities attached to a substantive post by a non-permanent officer in that post. Answer, officiating. Question number 14. Dash is a post sanctioned with definite right of pay for unlimited period. Answer, permanent post. Question number 15. Dash is an additional pay granted to an officer. Answer, personal pay. Stagnation increment is also treated as a personal pay. Question number 16. Dash is a person appointed on probation in or against a substantive vacancy in the cadre of a department for determining his fitness for eventual substantive appointment to that post. Answer, probationer. Question number 17. Dash is the allowance granted to an officer who is not in receipt of pay or leave salary. Answer, subsistence allowance. Question number 18. Dash is the pay granted to an officer who has been appointed on substantive basis which does not include special pay or personal pay. Answer, substantive pay. Question number 19. Dash is a post sanctioned with definite right of pay for a limited period. Answer, temporary post. Question number 20. Dash is a scale of pay which rises from minimum to maximum by periodical increments. Answer, time scale of pay. ഒരുപാട് പ്രാവശ്യം റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട് ഈ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. Question number 29. Dash is an advance increment granted by government to an officer considering his outstanding performance of duties, brilliance or rare devotion to duty. Answer, premature increment. Question number 22. Dash is an allowance granted to the officers who are posted at hill stations. Answer, hill allowance. Question number 23. Spark is dash. This is the short form of Service and Payroll Administrative Repository for Kerala. സ്പാർക്ക് വഴിയാണ് കേരള ഗവൺമെന്റ് ഉദ്യോഗസ്ഥർക്ക് ശമ്പളം വിതരണം ചെയ്യുന്നത്. Question number 24. The period of unauthorized absence of an officer on account of participation in strike shall be treated as. Answer, dash known. Question number 25. Notional increment is allowed only under rule dash. Rule 28A. Question number 26. Compulsory deductions from subsistence allowance is income tax and super tax, house rent and allied charges, repayment of loans and advances taken from government, recoveries due to cooperative societies and subscriptions to FBS and GIS. Number 26. Deductions not to be made from subsistence allowance. Answer, subscription to PF, court attachment, recovery of loans sustained to government. Next question 27. Optional deductions from subsistence allowance is. Answer, premium due to SLI and PLI, refund of advance taken from GPF. Question number 28. The person under suspension is eligible for medical reimbursement. True or false? True. Question number 29. If an officer under suspension dies before the disciplinary or court proceedings, the period of suspension till the date of death will be treated as dash. Answer, the period spent on duty for all service benefits. Question number 30. Leave cannot be claimed as a matter of right. True or false? True. വളരെ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആണ്, പലപ്പോഴും പരീക്ഷയ്ക്ക് ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. Question number 31. Who is the sanctioning authority of LWA? Answer, government. Question number 32. What are the types of classification of leaves? Answer, ordinary leave and special leave. Ordinary leave includes earned leave, HPL, commutative leave, LND, LWA. Special leave includes disability leave, maternity leave, paternity leave, child adoption leave and hospital leave. ഇവിടെ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കേണ്ട ഒരു കാര്യം, കാഷ്വൽ ലീവ് ഇത് രണ്ടിലും വരുന്നതല്ല. Question number 33. Maximum amount of earned leave that can be granted at a time shall not be excess of dash days. Answer 180 days. For terminal surrender, it will be 30 days. Question number 34. HPL is earned at dash days for each completed year of his service. Answer 20 days. Question number 35. Commuted leave is a conversion of dash into full pay leave. Answer HPL. Question number 36. Leave not due should not exceed dash days during the entire service. Answer 360 days. Out of this, 180 days may be granted without medical certificate and the remaining 180 days should be on medical certificate basis. Question number 37. L&D is allowed dash days at a time. Answer 90 days. Question number 38. Eligible for LWA is. Answer, an employee should be completed 3 years continuous services. Question number 39. Dash is the maximum period of LWA. Answer, 5 years at a time. Question number 40. ELS can surrender dash days at a time. Answer, 30 days. Question number 41. ELS can be surrendered dash days at the time of retirement. Answer, 300 days. Question number 42. Maximum terminal leave surrender for part-time contingent employees. Answer, 150 days. Question ഒരുപാട് പ്രാവശ്യം പരീക്ഷയ്ക്ക് ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്, ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുക. Question number 43. Maximum period for maternity leave is. Answer, 180 days for female employees. Question number 44. Maximum child adoption leave is. Answer, 180 days for adoptive mother. Question number 45. Maximum paternity leave is. Answer, 10 days for male employees. Each 2 children should be taken immediately before delivery or within 3 months of the delivery of their wives. Question number 46. ELS for part-time contingent employees is calculated as. Answer, 1 day for 22 days. Maximum ELS for 1 year is 15 days. Question number 47. Part-time contingent employees can be surrendered dash maximum ELS in a year. Answer, 30 days. ഇവിടെ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കേണ്ടത്, ഒരു വർഷം 15 ഡേയ്സ് മാത്രമേ അവർക്ക് ELS ആയി കിട്ടത്തുള്ളൂ. എന്നാൽ അവർക്ക് ഒരു വർഷം സറണ്ടർ ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ഡേയ്സ് 30 ദിവസമാണ്. ഓർമ്മിക്കണം, പലപ്പോഴും ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. Question number 48. Maximum maternity leave for part-time contingent employees. Answer, 180 days. സാധാരണ എംപ്ലോയിക്ക് ഉള്ളതുപോലെ തന്നെയാണ് പാർട്ട് ടൈം കണ്ടിൻജന്റ് എംപ്ലോയിക്കും മെറ്റേണിറ്റി ലീവ് അനുവദിക്കുന്നത്. Question number 49. Maximum leave for miscarriage or abortion for part-time contingent employees is. Answer, 6 weeks. Question number 50. Casual leave for part-time contingent employees is. Answer, 20 days, similar to regular employees. ഈ വീഡിയോയും ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനും ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടെങ്കിൽ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക, സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക, ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുക.